Time and energy. You have a finite amount of it, and where you deploy it every day actually matters. The logic for this episode came up because we had one of those annoying bloody intros with a client, and this is not one that's like, oh, it's a double intro. This was, we had a candidate, a signed contract, 2 weeks into that signed contract, packing up their house from one side of the country to the other. Client pulls the offer for whatever reason. This is Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, we scamper. This is like a 70K placement. We scamper. What were some of the other clients that met him who wanted him because he had multiple offers? We picked one up over the holidays, got him back in with his second preference, and all of a sudden we make that placement again. Boom, boom, boom. But the amount of work, energy, commitment, focus that we had to put in to get that done. It was one of those ones we go, that deal did not happen if it weren't for the guys in my office. And so it was just like a pat on the back, well done. Everyone deserved that win, right? So we send the invoice. He starts, we send the invoice. And we get an email back from the client saying, oh, whoops, we got this CV from another recruiter a month earlier. Fuck's sake. So obviously we fight it. Obviously we tell them, well, this is preposterous. Like double intros really. This isn't a double intro episode, so I won't go into what the dispute was. But we spent about a month going backwards and forwards and just going, hey, no, respectfully, no, that's not correct. This is correct, whatever. The client, for better or worse, has put us in touch with the other agent to work it out. And right, we ended up, we had to make a decision, right? We got to that pointy end where it was like, do we go all the way to court on this one, or do we just shake hands, split it, and move on? And obviously the guys in the office wanted the full fee, but I looked at it and went, we can go to court. We've done it before. We should win this one, but also know how much energy and time is going to go into that, and looking at how much we're trying to recoup, is it worthwhile? And that was the question I asked. And everyone realized it's not worth the while. Like, let's just take the half rate and let's just focus our energies and move forward. Now, that is the crux of this episode, right? You have a choice every single day about where you put your energy and how you allocate your time. And you've got to think every single day, is this the best use of my time and energy right now? I'm an energy guy. If you came and saw me at launch, I talk about energy awareness. Like when you've got peak energy, what activities are you doing? When your energy's low, what are you doing? But it's also about saying, you've got this much to give every day. Make sure you put it on shit that's worthwhile. Putting it on, to fight a fee in court, the emotional drain of that, like that's not a quick process. It's going to take us away from our desk. We could probably make 4 or 5 times the placements with that energy and time as opposed to recouping half of a fee, right? You see where the logic is in that. Right or wrong, there'll be people who say you're stupid, you should never give up on that, you're teaching a client, to behave certain ways. Look, don't worry about that side of things. We got what we needed out of that. But the whole concept here is that too many people will fight these battles. They'll think, no, like ego, I got to win. It's a battle, whatever. It's like, great, go and do that. But guess what? Like, what are you giving up on to do that? So there is always an opportunity cost when it comes to deploying your energy and your focus and your time on a certain activity. You can't do anything else, right? We can only do one thing at a time. Whether you believe it or not, we cannot multitask. If you think you can multitask, you're lying, you're kidding yourself. We can do tasks. We can go from one task to the next really quickly. But you can't literally do 2 things at once unless you clone yourself, right? So the idea here is that if you're going to focus and commit to doing something, what are you giving up on it? And in this instance, committing to going to court, committing to fighting the fee, committing to getting what we would have won straight up. But it would have taken time, energy, money, stress, and we would have given up on, we would have foregone the ability to make more deals. Now, this would have sucked 2 of our senior consultants in, and they could have easily just done, another 2-3 placements each, and they did. They went on. So we made that decision. Let's do the split and run, and they've just gone on a tear. They're making up for it and whatever, right? And so that's really the crux of what I want to get through today. The to-do list. Another great place where you can see this in action. Like, everyone has a to-do list, right? This isn't a to-do list, but they'll have a big, long list of things to do. And there's 2 types of people in this world. There are, one, There are people who will go through their to-do list from the top to the bottom and go, all right, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to do the next one. And they just go through it sequentially without giving any thought to what they're doing. They just know they need to get it done. That's busy work, right? A lot of the time your to-do list is actually busy work. Whereas the killers, the $1 million billers, the guys and gals who are killers at recruitment, right? They're looking at their whole to-do list and going, what moves my needle today? All right. And they go 1, 2, 3, 4, put them to the top. Let's get those done. If I can apply my energy and my time, my best time and my best energy, which is the beginning of the day, if I can get that stuff done, doesn't matter what hits me throughout this day, I've had a good day. I've moved the needle. I've deployed my energy and time in an appropriate way. Okay. They're the two types of people and their to-do list. So think, are you to-do list person A, just likes to get through the stuff and tick things off because it feels good to tick things off, don't get me wrong. Is it the right stuff? Or are you the second person who goes, I'm forever behind. I've forever got so many tasks to do. However, I'm a good biller because I'm getting what needs to be done. I'm prioritizing appropriately. I'm putting my energy, my time appropriately onto the things that matter, right? So time and energy, where you deploy it matters. Whether you make a choice or not, you are choosing where to put your energy, right? So even if you don't choose where to put it, you're choosing to put it on something that's low priority. You're choosing to put it on the couch. You're choosing to put it in front of a TV. It might not feel like a choice, but it is. You are choosing that avenue. Or are you pulling out those high priority tasks? You're actually thinking about, the opportunity cost of what you're deploying your time and energy on and applying it appropriately. That's it. Quick episode, 7 minutes, but it's a good one. So I want you to think about your desk. Think about what you've got today on your desk. If you want to actually land this now in practicalities, just pull up your to-do list right now. Pull out your phone. Where is your to-do list? Pull out your notepad. Look at your to-do list and just get a highlighter out and go, I want to pick 3 things that's either going to make me money today or it's going to set me up to make me money tomorrow. That's all you need to look for, right? Then, there's going to be tasks that come in within that. We can get them done later in the day. Get them done at the end of the day. Make sure that we're picking those things to do and knock off first thing today that are going to move our needle and make us money and set us up for success tomorrow. That's it. That's it. Pick 3, 4, 5 things on your to-do list. We all know how to do to-do lists, but we forget. We do stupid shit. We get tired. We get busy. And we go, oh my God, I'm drowning in to-do list items. And we start ticking them off just to clear it. Worst habit you can get into, right? Like, share, subscribe. Helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day. And may all your deals come true.